we now welcome in PGA Tour golfer Martin Laird, who we know in this community, in these parts, as the winner of the Arnold Palmer Invitational, the Arnie, as we like to call it. Martin, thanks for joining us this morning.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me on.
Martin, first of all, tell us, what did it mean for you to win the Arnie?
I mean, that's a tough one to answer because it meant so much. I mean, doesn't get any better than winning a tournament like that and coming off and Arnold Palmer standing there and first person to shake your hand and congratulate you. I mean, such a great tournament, such a great event down there at Bay Hill, and then the fact that it's hosted by Arnold Palmer, one of the best golfers of all time, just makes it even more special.
Martin, you ever won a golf tournament with a final round like that?
I can't say I have, but I've also not played many golf tournaments with a course set up like that in the final round. So it was tough there on Sunday. Martin,
should I call CBS, because all I kept seeing Sunday at the Masters was Tiger Woods. Why weren't we seeing more of his playing partner, you, during that tournament?
Because I didn't shoot 5 under in the front like he did. Yeah, it was. That was a crazy day on Sunday, but that was a lot of fun playing with Tiger when he was making that charge on the front 9.
Martin, for our listeners who've never been to Augusta National, what was that like on Sunday as Tiger's making the charge on the front 9, makes the eagle putt? How loud does it get there? What was the atmosphere like?
It was the most unbelievable atmosphere I've ever seen at a golf tournament. The crowds are huge already, and then, playing with Tiger on Sunday, it was almost like every hole we played, every birdie he made, the crowds got bigger. And, I've told a couple of people, when he made his eagle putt on 8, I was standing at the back of the green right in front of the stands there, and I'm not lying when I say my ears were ringing. I mean, it was the loudest roar I've ever heard at a golf tournament when he made that putt. And then when he goes to 9 and makes long putt for par, it was just a bit loud, and, that's what it's all about. It was a lot of fun out there playing with him, and, he played great all day. Just a couple of putts in the back 9. Otherwise, he would have been right there with everyone else, a chance to win.
He is Martin Laird, PGA Tour golfer, winner of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Martin, we had a discussion on this show the other day, and I want to get your thoughts. As we're watching the Masters and we're admiring the beauty of some of the golfing wives, we think that golfers have the best-looking wives and girlfriends. What do you think about that, and why is that?
I don't know about that. I can't say I've seen a lot of the other athletes' wives, but I know there's a lot of pretty girls out here, and I mean, I don't know why it is. It's, I guess as far as athletes go, we're probably about as normal, close to regular guys as you'll get. I guess that's maybe one of the reasons, but. A lot of us are lucky. A lot of us have definitely probably overachieved. So, and we're not going to complain.
Martin, when back to the Masters, when another golfer sees what happened to Rory McIlroy on Sunday at the Masters, when he sort of came unraveled on the back 9, do you shudder? Do you feel sympathy? What are your thoughts when you see that?
Yeah, it was. You can tell exactly what's going on out there at Augusta. I heard like a big kind of groan on one of the leaderboards, and I looked up and saw Rory had made a triple on 10. And my first reaction was almost like, oh, you feel horrible for him, because you know how hard that is to be out there, and it's just so easy to do. As I think I heard him saying, number 10, just one bad swing and he got in a bad position, and then all of a sudden loses his confidence, and then that's not a golf course you want to lose your confidence on that quickly. And I mean, it's easy to do even after playing great for, 3.5 rounds. So, definitely you look at that, you kind of feel sorry for him. Doesn't matter who it is. You never want to, because you know what he's going through inside. You don't ever want to see another guy going through that.
Martin, I want to ask you this, because you're probably one of the best guys to ask this, because, you're from Europe, but you played on the PGA Tour, the Nationwide Tour over in this country, played college golf over here. There's a bit of a storyline out there right now that all 4 major championships now are held by non-Americans. When you look at the world rankings, Americans are sort of lagging there as well. Is there a problem with American golf, or are other parts of the world just elevating their game?
Yeah, I wouldn't say there's a problem with American golf. It's it always goes in waves. It was back in the early '90s, the Europeans were kind of dominating the majors then, and winning Masters and things more years than not. And then it kind of all disappeared for Europeans, and the Americans took over and dominated for a while too. And that goes with the Ryder Cup too. The Americans were dominating for a while. Now Europe have kind of been dominating recently. It always kind of goes in waves. I definitely wouldn't say there's a problem. I mean, there's lots of good young players over here coming through. It's just that, just right now, the last few years, the Europeans have been playing well, and a lot of that just comes from, taking confidence, seeing their friends, seeing their fellow, Europeans out there doing well, winning majors, gives them a lot of confidence. And I read Charles Schwartzel said that after watching his countryman Louis Oosthuizen win the Open last year, give him a lot of confidence and to go out and win a major, and that's the kind of stuff that helps.
He is Martin Laird, PGA Tour golfer, winner of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Martin, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck the rest of the season.
No problem. Thanks for having me on, guys.